make a spatchcock smoked turkey. Got an 18-pound turkey here. I'm just going to get it all set up. And all spatchcock means is to remove the backbone so the bird lays flat, and that's going to have it cook faster and more even. So just remove some of this excess fat. Remove the turkey neck, keep that for stock. Make sure you check out my turkey soup video if you didn't see that. Remove this excess fat by the neck. This is a good alternative to your standard roasted turkey, especially for Thanksgiving or if you're looking to do something a little different. I'm putting this turkey on the smoker today, but if you don't have a smoker, this could be done in the oven as well. Make sure you remove the gizzard bag. You don't want to cook the turkey with that in there. So you just want to remove the backbone of the turkey. You could use kitchen shears if you like, but I find it kind of difficult with the shears, so I prefer to use a cleaver, or any sharp knife will work. Just go on either side of the backbone, just run your knife down, breaking up those smaller bones. Do it on the other side as well. And you can see that that backbone will start to come out. Give you a better view of that. And this is going to significantly reduce the cooking time. If it would take 15-16 minutes per pound, this will take about 9 minutes per pound. But as always, that's just a guideline. Your turkey's done when the internal temperature reads at least 160 degrees. So keep that backbone for stock. And you can see how the turkey lays flat. So this turkey was pre-brined. Always read the instructions on the package of the turkey. So there's no need to brine this turkey, but I'm still going to inject it to get some moisture in the meat and to give it a little bit of flavor. This is just chicken stock. We'll just get some of that injection in. The injection really helps, especially on the smoker. I like to get the dark meat as well. Plenty of flavor in the legs and the thighs. So I'll flip this bird over. Now I'll get my seasoning here. This is my barbecue rub. I'll list all the ingredients in the description. This is the same rub I use on all my pork and chicken whenever I'm doing barbecue. I'll just generously sprinkle this all over the meat. It's a nice mix of savory and sweet. It's really going to make this turkey taste great. Develop a nice bark. Just pat it dry with some paper towels. Take off some excess moisture. I like to put a little olive oil over the skin and just rub that in. And this is going to help the barbecue rub adhere to the turkey. And it's going to help crisp that skin up a bit. Give it a nice color. Because I like to have a bit of a crispy skin on my turkey when I smoke it. And we're going to do that with a bit of a higher temperature. I'm going to smoke it at 300 degrees. If you were to smoke it about 225, the skin would be a little rubbery. So generously coat the skin of the turkey. Get all the nooks and crannies in there. Don't want to leave any skin exposed. Completely cover it in the rub. I'm just going to let this hang out for 10 minutes before we put it on the smoker. Give that rub a little time to make sure it's married with the meat. So we'll get the smoker open here. Just put this bird on. We're going to leave this alone for 3 hours. Just let that bark develop, let that smoke penetrate and flavor the meat. In the meantime, I'm going to make a bourbon barbecue glaze to put over this turkey. Got some good bourbon here. And we're going to add this to the turkey when it has about a half hour left in the cooking process. Put half a cup of bourbon in. This is going to really mix well with that rub and give this turkey a wonderful flavor. Quarter cup of dark brown sugar. And a quarter cup of pure maple syrup. And just a good pinch of salt. It's a really simple glaze, but it really adds a ton of flavor to the turkey. This goes well with any poultry. Just give that a good whisk, make sure everything's combined, and just let this hang out until we're ready to glaze our turkey. So this is a little after 3 hours. Getting a nice bark on this turkey. It's looking really nice. Just see where we're at temperature wise. And we're at 146. So a little bit of ways to go, but this is a good time to hit the turkey with that glaze. I'm just going to spoon this right over the top. I'm smoking this turkey with pecan wood today, and this bourbon glaze really complements that flavor of the pecan wood. And I'm going to use all this glaze. This is a rather large bird. There's going to be no need for barbecue sauce after this turkey's all sliced. You can see the color. That really is gorgeous. Every last bit. It really smells great. I'll give you a better look at that. So we'll just let this tack on, finish cooking, check on it in about another half hour or so. Remember, we want at least 160 degrees. So this is 40 minutes later. You can see that glaze is perfectly tacked on to the turkey. Give a check here with the temperature. And we're at 162. So this turkey's ready. We'll take this off, and we want to let this rest minimum of a half hour before we even think about cutting it. Of all the juice inside the turkey, we don't want it all over our cutting board. So this is a half hour later, and this bird is looking wonderful. Can't wait to dig into this. Perfect mahogany bark color. The smell from that bourbon glaze is fantastic. We'll just start to cut this off. And since this is a spatchcock turkey, it's so much easier to carve. Legs come right off. The cooking time was dramatically less than a whole roasted turkey. This took about 3 hours and 45 minutes. For an 18-pound bird, that's not bad at all. Take the wings off. And the skin on the wing is so crispy. Doing it at 300 degrees really gives us that nice crispy skin. And then we'll just remove the breasts. Still have the breastplate bone underneath the breast, so we'll just follow that down. All that juice is in the turkey. There is no juice on this cutting board. Everything is in the meat. See how nice that looks. We'll get the other turkey breast off. And every year I do one roasted turkey and one smoked turkey. So we have plenty of turkey for Thanksgiving. And this smoked turkey always goes first. Everyone eats this up. I'll just slice the breast here. Rather thick slices. And the skin really is perfect. It's not rubbery, it's still crispy. Fan it out a bit. Really happy with the way this came out. We'll just slice the other breast, same way. And again, this could be done in the oven with the same bourbon glaze, especially if you're pressed for time. But in my opinion, this is my favorite way to do a turkey. That barbecue rub with that bourbon glaze Really pairs well, especially with that pecan wood. Gives just a perfect touch of smoke flavor. So as always, appreciate you watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, and we'll see you next time.